Assalamu alaikum. I am Anumta Noor, a third year student of International Relations. Today I am going to present what is the role of Hamas in the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. So today we will discuss about the background of the conflict, what is Hamas, aim and objective of Hamas, role of Hamas in the conflict, and perception about Western and Muslim countries. So first, let's do a little demonstration of how the Palestinian-Israeli war started. So first the Britisher left this entire issue moved to UN, and in 1947 UN bring a partition plan in which two-state solution was imposed. 45% area was given to Palestine and 55% area was to given Jews, and the Judaism was kept under UN own control. Now as soon as UN passes this two-state solution, Israel happily accepts it because it wish get fulfilled, but Arab countries directly reject to accept it cause they were not demanding two-state solution. Arab wanted single state plan, but two-state plan means two-state will be created, Israel and Palestine, and one state plan means one country will be created, suppose Palestine, where Christianisms, Muslims and Jews will live together, where Muslim law will be followed. But in all our world, most of the countries talk about two-state solution, so United Nations implement two-state plan. On 14th May 1948, Israel announced independence and created State of Israel. Israel and Palestine war is very old and it's still continuing. That's why it's also called Crust War. So now let's talk about what is Hamas and or what is the group of Hamas. Hamas stands for Harakat al-Muqawama al-Islamiyah. The group politically controls the Gaza Strip and a territory of about 365 square kilometers, that is home to more than 2 million people, but is blocked by Israel. Hamas has been in power in the Gaza Strip since 2007 after a brief war against Fatah force loyal to President Mahmoud Abbas, the head of Palestinian Authority and Palestine Liberation Organization (PLO). Hamas movement was founded in Gaza in 1987 by an Imam Sheikh Ahmed Yassin and his aide Abdulaziz al-Rantisi. Shortly after the start of the First Intifada, an uprising against Israeli occupations of the Palestinian territories, the movement started as an offshoot of the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt and created a military wing, the Izz al-Din al-Qasim Brigades, to pursue an armed struggle against Israel with the aim of liberating historic Palestine. It is also offered social welfare programs to Palestinian victims of the Israel occupation. Hamas received funding from various sources, including donations from individuals and organizations, as well as financial support from states sympathetic to its cause. The exact amount of funding is difficult to ascertain with precision as it involves covert and illicit financial channels. Some estimates suggested that Hamas received tens of millions of dollars annually, but the exact figure may vary from year to year and source to source. So here is a question rise up in our mind: what is the aim and objective of Hamas? First, Hamas is committed to resisting Israeli occupation and opposing the Israeli government's policy toward Palestinians. Second, Hamas seeks to establish an independent Palestinian state in the Gaza Strip, West Bank, and East Jerusalem. Third, Hamas is an Islamist organization that promotes the importance of Islamic value and principle in Palestinian society. Hamas also focused on providing social services such as education, healthcare, and welfare programs to the Palestinian populations. So now let's move on our main points. What is the role of Hamas in the Palestinian-Israeli conflict? Political influence. Hamas has significant political influence in Palestinian politics. In the 2006 Palestinian legislative election, Hamas won a majority of seats in the Palestinian Legislative Council, demonstrating their popular support among Palestinians. Governance. Hamas governed the Gaza Strip, which is an area under Palestinian control. They provide social services such as education, healthcare, and welfare programs to the people living in Gaza. This can be observed through the establishment of institutions and infrastructure managed by Hamas in Gaza. Ideology. Hamas is an Islamist organization with a goal of establishing an Islamic state in Palestine. Their ideology is rooted in the belief that Palestinians is an Islamic land and that it should be liberated from Israeli occupation. This can be seen through their charter, which outline their objective and principle. Negotiation. Hamas has been involved in negotiation and ceasefire with Israel. Although tension persists, example include the 2014 ceasefire agreement brokered by Egypt, which aimed to halt the violence between Hamas and Israel. Now let's move on the perception on Western community and Muslim community. Western community. Canada, the European Union, Israel, Japan, Australia, the USA, and the UK designate Hamas a terrorist organization, extremist group, and danger to the world. But on the other hand, it is not considered a terrorist by Brazil, China, Egypt, Iran, Norway, Qatar, Russia, Syria, and Turkey and Pakistan. There are also countries that consider only Hamas military wing as a terrorist organization, like New Zealand and Paraguay. Right now, I'm not able to say who will win, but as a human, I want peace. Peace for every human being. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Allah Hafiz.